Welcome on in, everybody. It's me, Evan of DerechoGaming, here with a brand new here on the channel. Now, today's broadcast is going to be very exclusive. We are going to be having a live discussion about the Sony PlayStation 5. Now, a lot of people have been sending in questions on Twitter and Instagram asking, Evan, what do you think of the PS5? Well, today, here on the channel, I'm going to be answering all of your questions, as well as a pros and cons list on the Sony PlayStation 5 to let you guys know if you should pick this bad boy up. Now, for those who know me best, I did a PS5 console unboxing, and I only about dropped the PS5 two times, but that's okay. You guys can check out that unboxing in the link in the description below. That way you can see the size of the console on the video, and you can see more of the accessories up close. But today we are going to be chilling out, and we're going to be discussing what I like and what I don't like about the console. Now, this is very live, so you guys can tune in, comment down below. All of your comments will appear just like Deep Patel's in the bottom right corner. What's going on, Deep? Welcome to the stream. I'm loving the PS5. In fact, today we are going to be going all out discussing this thing, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. So what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about the pros. What do we like about this console? What do I personally feel is fantastic about this thing? Let's talk about the DualSense. This is my #1 favorite part about the console, aside from overall appearance. This DualSense looks amazing. What do you think, Deep? This thing looks really good. I don't know if I can get it close enough, but yeah, you guys get the idea. You guys seen pictures, and it feels great. It's got a good grip. Any voices that come through is amazing, and the microphone is good too. Well, yeah, what's going on, Colin? Welcome to the stream, man. It is a great demo, and I have to say, the controller is amazing. Yeah, I agree, Deep. This is good stuff. Good stuff right here. DualSense is a 10 out of 10 from Evan of DerechoGaming. I love this. The next pro that I want to talk about with you guys is the interface. The PlayStation home screen is amazing, and the new game hub is really, really good. I quite like how parties are organized now. I think that it's really good. I think it's a lot better than the old party interface. I think the home screen without themes is a good idea. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I want my themes back, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking the way it looks now better. But that's just my personal opinion. I think the game switch thing is cool, and I also appreciate that when you launch games that you can immediately go back to the home screen if you want to. Back when you were on the PlayStation 4, when you start out a game and it's on that like beginning loading screen, it wouldn't let you go to the home screen. Now that you can. So the interface is also a fantastic pro to this great console. And the next thing I want to talk about, actually, coincidentally enough, Deep in Colin, the streaming is perfect. If any of you guys are interested in doing live streams with the PlayStation 5, I don't see any problems. Obviously, the new webcam shapes that you can add are really good, and I also think that it's easier with the create button to start streams up, which, by the way, I didn't mention about the DualSense. The create button is really, really good. One thing that I like personally about the create button is that you can save short clips. If I had like 10 seconds of gameplay that I wanted to save, I'd have to save like a whole hour because I had it set at 60-minute save. Now there's an option called short clip where you can save 30 seconds, 5 minutes. Essentially, if you do something really cool but you don't want to save like a whole hour of gameplay, yeah, a whole hour, Deep. I'm serious. I had it set at 60 minutes on the PS4 because I'm a YouTuber. But if I did something cool in a game that I wanted to keep personally, I'd have to save that whole hour. On here, you can save as much as you want, but I kind of like that 30 seconds. And yeah, I love the controller. It's really good, and the interface. The next pro is the PS Plus collection. I like the PS Plus collection, and the options that we get as PS Plus members, I think, are really good. That's just my opinion. Some people have been saying different stuff about it, but hey, that's enough from me. I'm telling you, I like the collection. And if anybody disagrees, that's fine, but honestly, for a launch like this, I think it's been a pretty damn good collection. The next thing I want to talk about that is a huge pro is the backward compatibility. You can't beat that. The fact that we can still effortlessly play with PS4 players is a huge plus for me. I mean, come on. You know, that's really important because the launch, which we will be discussing very soon was a big mess, and the least that we can do is be able to play with our friends that have not suffered through buying this thing yet. So I love the backward compatibility. The fact that we can play PS4 discs on the disc version of this thing is great. And yeah, I give that a plus as well. The next pro that I have written down is the load times and the resolution. Obviously, things look very pretty. Everything looks really glorious on the PlayStation 5. But one thing that I really appreciate is the load screens. I mean, the loading is way quicker to me, and it only takes a few more seconds, and I love it. Like, I love that it takes a few seconds less than it normally does. Most games, when you start them up, they immediately head into the main menu, and that makes a huge difference. And so yeah, the loading, the resolution is amazing, especially according to our friend Colin, on a 4K TV is mamma mia. So that is a huge pro. And obviously it needs to be. I mean, this is next gen. The next thing that I have written down is actually, like, it's a major personal opinion, and a lot of people seem to disagree, but I love it. The size of the console is perfect to me. I love that it is literally about 15 inches long. Whether it is landscape or vertical, the console is huge. But I like it. I think it's cool. Like, if I walked into my friend's house and I saw that he had this, like, massive console from his front door, I mean, I'd be like, whoa, that's awesome. And here's the thing, like, I know some people like smaller and compact consoles like the Xbox, but I don't know. I think the fact that this thing stands out in a room, like, that you can see it from a distance, it's huge. I think that is a plus for me personally. Now, some people don't like it, and obviously it's really heavy. I about dropped it like 2 times in the unboxing video, but I like it. I think it's cool that, like, you can step in a room and see it from a distance, and you can immediately say, hey, that's the PS5, and it is massive. I like the size. It's not a complaint from me. The last pro I want to talk about, other than, you know, the resolution, the interface, the streaming, I want to talk about accessories. The PlayStation camera, which is what we're actually using to stream this right now, is amazing. It is a huge recommendation for me. Even if you don't stream, the way it's built, the slender look on top of your TV is 10 out of 10, and this thing's been making my streams look a whole lot better. It makes me look more crisp than in my old streams, so I highly recommend getting the accessories to this thing. Now, I don't have the, even though this looks kind of like it, I don't have the actual headset yet. I'm gonna have to try that out someday, but even that, by design, looks really good. I think the accessories to the PS5 are good. And so yeah, there's another huge pro. Now, I don't know if I discussed this already. I might be tripping over my words, but if I haven't mentioned this already, the streaming, kind of on the same topic of the camera, is really easy to do. All you have to do is click the create button, type in your title, and start streaming. And you can still see your game while doing all of that. Used to on PlayStation 4, every time I'd start a stream, you'd have to go to a whole different page, you'd lose your gameplay, and yeah, and also, you can pause your broadcasts now. So if I ever have to, like, get up and take a bathroom break or something, which usually happens at least once every stream, I can actually pause the stream while it's still live. So, to me, I think that's a huge pro. But that's only for creators. I mean, if you don't plan on streaming, fine. But if you do, you're in for a treat. It's good. Okay, so we need to talk about PS5, because even though this thing obviously sounds like a very worth it purchase, there are some problems. And I think the first con that I can think of literally might be the launch. And I know that that doesn't have anything to do with the actual console, but the fact that we have to break our backs to try and get this thing is a huge con. I mean, and look, I know that everything's going on this year. It's been a pretty rough year. Obviously, it's really hard to get, you know, the console or anything. But I have to say that launch, I feel like, still could have been rolled out better. And I know I'm not alone on that. And there's people that still don't have the console yet because of this disastrous launch. But I won't count that con towards the actual performance of the console. But you actually about the real console, like as it performs is probably storage space. I'm finding that my space is really getting limited, and that's okay. I mean, I'm about to make some major deletions. I'm probably not going to have Modern Warfare that longer, so that's going to clear up like everything for me. But yeah, you know, I think that I've noticed that there are some extensions that you can get, but that some people are kind of scared to do. But whatever. I mean, look, I'm happy personally with the storage space, but I have noticed that it is getting pretty limited. But that can be fixed. That can be fixed. Some games don't graphically improve, by the way. I mean, look, I don't think you should not get the console because of this, but I have noticed, like, some of the games that I used to play on PS4 that I play on here don't really look that much different. And that's okay. I don't care. I'm not going to not get next gen because, oh, well, my games don't look that much better. Because eventually everybody's going to have to get it. So I don't think you should not purchase the console because of that. But if you think that your like old PS4 titles are going to look like majestically crisp, don't get too excited. I mean, most of them look better. Fortnite looks better. GTA looks better. Rocket League looks better. And a lot of people have been playing Rainbow Six Siege. They're saying that looks a lot better. But most games like Minecraft, they don't really look that much better. But that's okay. It doesn't mean you shouldn't get it. But yeah, a lot of people think that when they get these next-gen consoles, everything like that is going to be a major change. And some have been major and some have been not. So that's kind of a con. The last con that I have listed is actually something that I also have on the pros list. The size. Like I mentioned, I personally love the length of the PlayStation 5 and the width. I mean, it's thick and it's massive. Yeah, that's the only way I can describe it. And some people don't like that. So if you don't want a console that is huge, you might not like that. You might feel better with a smaller X series at the house. But I personally think it is amazing. And what's cool is you don't expect it to be that way. Like, when I first opened it, I had no idea it was going to be like that. So, but anyways, that's pretty much the pros and cons. And the last pro that I want to throw out to you guys before I end this very fantastic live review is the idea that Astro's Playroom is so cool. And I didn't mention this immediately because I wanted to talk about it for just a minute. What we're doing right now, Astro's Playroom, is a fantastic way to practice with the DualSense. Now, Colin said that earlier in the comments. This is amazing. This is way better than the Astro's Playroom that we had on PS4. I mean, graphically, it's amazing. It's a perfect way to see the new graphics. It's a perfect way to test out the controller. This is amazing. Now, obviously, I haven't been playing any of it during the stream because I think there's some blocked scenes for streaming, and I didn't want to, like, get blocked. But I can assure you, this thing is awesome. I love it. I love Playroom. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to take a moment to do a review of the PS5 because I've had it for about a month now. We did the unboxing 4 weeks ago, and I figured that this would be a great time to tell you guys, is it a yay or a nay? And it is certainly a yay. I'm gonna have to give this thing a 9 out of 10. 9 Derecho Storms out of 10, because to be quite honest, I have zero issues with the console that are major. Of course, there's always gonna be like little things that people are like, oh, like, why do they have to do that? But no, I think that this has been amazing. I've had a really good time with it. As mentioned on the cons list, if you haven't picked it up yet, obviously it might be hard to do so, as it has been for me and everybody. This is not easy to get, and I think that when you guys finally pick it up, it's going to be worth it. And if you already have it, I hope we're on the same page. I hope you've been enjoying it as well. As far as this channel goes, we're going to be doing some more live streams. We're going to be playing some more games to show off the performance of the PS5 to show you guys. We've already done a Fortnite stream, so if you guys want to see some PS5 improved Fortnite content, be sure to go on my list of streams and check it out. And also, we've done some Doom Eternal. If you guys are interested in the Doom Eternal campaign, Be sure to check that out. In the meantime, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you guys learned more about the console. And I will be seeing you guys this weekend, hopefully tomorrow evening, or maybe even tonight. We can do a live stream. I think it'd be really fun. And maybe we'll play a new game here on the channel. In the meantime, peace out, everybody. I'll see you guys later.